Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr.Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So the game is going to be heavy as usual, but it's going to be extremely heavy today because this is something that I don't think I've talked about a lot, but I think this is something that's important that a lot of people need to know and understand. Let me just make sure my shit is sounding right. All right, cool. My shit is sounding right. Okay, so what's going on? April MC in the building. Shout out to you, girl. True Savage. James Bradley, what's going on, bro? What's the deal? So before we get into anything, make sure that you guys go to Mr.Locario.com to get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Make sure you guys get this book. This shit is fire. If you do not have this book, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You need to get this shit cracking right now. Also, make sure you guys go to Mr.Locario.com to get the Game Kings documentary right there. Back there. That's the poster. So you guys can get the Game Kings documentary. Go to Mr.Locario.com, or you can go to badboymembership.com and you can get that right now. So if you do not have that, you need to get that right now. Shout out to my dude from Normal Brands. Hit me up with this cool ass jacket. You feel what I'm saying? If you want this jacket, go to normalbrands.com. That's brands with a Z. You feel me? So make sure you guys go get that. And yeah, we're gonna chop up some game today, man. So I titled this, bad timing is going to ruin your sex life. You understand? It's going to ruin your shit. You're going to get in a lot of situations where you could have had sex, you could have been hooking up with girls, things could have been going down, but because your timing was off, because you were doing things that was sort of slowing up the process when you should have been speeding it up, or you didn't do a certain thing at the right time, that shit is going to mess your whole thing up. Shout out to Dred Scott in the building. What's going on? Raquel, what's good? What's going on? So yeah, so we're gonna get a cracking tonight, man. We ain't gonna be here too long though, but we gotta, I wanna talk about some things. You feel what I'm saying? So we talking about, bad timing and how that's gonna ruin your actual situations with women, right? So this is real simple to understand, but a lot of guys don't get this. A lot of guys actually don't get this. They don't get how critical this is when it comes to the game, because the messed up part is Joe Blast was popping, Fierce Soul was good, Boss Talk was good, Fredro was popping with your man, Usher 2344, what up, Kenwood Drive was good. What most people don't understand is this, is that, you can do a lot of stuff, you understand, to get from point A to point B. You feel me? And then Miles Cunningham in the building. What's going on, bro?
What up, what up, what up?
What's popping? So yeah, so you guys can do a lot of shit that can get you from point A to point B. And then you get to point B where you could have had sex, and then it's not gonna happen. It just doesn't go down. You feel what I'm saying? And so you don't want that to be a thing that's going to actually happen to you when you get to that point, because you're going to be like, damn, I done went through all of this shit and then nothing happened. I went through all of this shit and she still flaked. Went through all of this shit and she's playing games. You understand? And so what you got to understand is that sometimes what happens is that when you are in this game, you have to understand the importance of timing. You understand? You have to understand that, because a lot of times you're going to lose out on things because you're not doing things at the right time. So for example, let me give you guys some examples so you understand what I'm talking about here. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in. Make sure you hit the like button. Also remember, the call-in number is 516-387-1224. Donation rules are in effect. So if you want to call in, hit the donate button, or you can leave your questions in the chat. You feel me? So, for example, let me give you guys a quick example of what I'm saying here, right? When I'm talking about bad timing. Let's say you are on an online dating site, right? And you're going back and forth with this girl for like 10 messages, 15 messages, 20 messages, right? Now, you're just talking a lot of shit. You're not really moving the situation along. Because when you're on an online dating site, what you want to do is when you match with the chick, you want to be able to get her off the site as soon as possible or agree to see you as soon as possible. So you match with her, say, hey, what's up? When are you free so we can get together, get a drink? She says, I'm free Friday. Okay, cool. Friday sounds good. We'll meet here. Boom. That's it. That's good timing. That's you making good use of the time to set the date. Now, bad timing is you going back and forth, asking her a whole bunch of shit, talking to her for a day or two, right? And then what happens is that she either stops talking to you because she loses interest because you ain't really making no moves, or by the time you tell her, hey, let's get together, she's sort of tired of you. The momentum's gone, and you ain't gonna get to do shit with her. So you got to understand that timing is very, very, very important when you're dealing with these chicks. I'll give you another example. Let's say you are you're at a club or at a bar or some shit. You meet some chick, right? And she's feeling you. Y'all flirting. Y'all doing what y'all do. Y'all going back and forth or whatever, right? And y'all kissing or whatever. And so what happens is sometimes guys, they get so caught up in the moment that they're like, oh, I'm kissing this girl. This is so cool. And you stay there for maybe like an hour and you keep kissing this chick. And that's all you're doing. You're not escalating and moving it further. You're not saying, hey, let's get out of here. Let's go back to my place. Let's go to the hotel, whatever, right? And so because you're sitting there just kissing her all day, right? By the time you say, hey, let's get out of here and let's go, she's like, shit, she's like, oh, it's getting late. I got to get up in the morning, yada, 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 all this other good stuff. Or what will happen is in that situation, let's say you do tell a girl, hey, let's get out of here, right? Now, you make the mistake of saying, let's go back to my place, but your place is an hour away. You understand what I'm saying? And so instead of taking her to the hotel down the block, your dumb ass takes her an hour away from where y'all are at to your place. Now that's a whole hour for her to start thinking about shit. Now she's probably going to change her mind. Now she don't want to do it no more. She's not really in that frame of mind. And that's because you had bad timing. So the better part of the situation would have been was to take her to the hotel down the street, get it popping over there, and then keep it moving. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about when we're talking about how bad timing is going to ruin your fucking sex life, because you need to know how to interact in these situations so that you can actually get the best situation for you, so you can keep things going. You know, I always talk about you got to strike while the pussy's hot. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of guys don't know how to strike while the pussy's hot. They be striking while the pussy's cold, while the pussy's dead, and wonder why they ain't getting no pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Well, Miles, what's going on, bro? What's the deal? What's good with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Yeah, timing and logistics is important.
Facts.
You know?
Miles got the new mic and shit, sounding crisp.
Oh, for real?
Sounding crisp and shit.
I don't know how I'm sounding out there.
Sounding crisp. You feel me?
I'll be yelling, so I got the filter and all the bullshit.
Right.
I even got the little. You see the little.
Exactly. Got to get
that shit on there, because when I be yelling at these niggas, I want it to sound smooth. You feel me?
Oh shit! But yeah, man. But now, what's your thoughts on all that stuff, man? About like timing and all that other shit? Because I've been in so many situations where the situation didn't go how it was supposed to go because the timing was all off. I was like, fuck, I should have just did this sooner, or I should have, you know what I mean, or did this later, or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I mean that all goes to again, knowing what you want before you get out there.
Right.
You understand? Because like you.
Oh, you're on mute. You're on mute, Miles.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, you good. Go ahead.
Yeah. Wait, speak?
No, yeah, you good. You good.
Why am I hearing you? Hold on. You see, something's wrong.
What happened? It's just fucking up. You hearing?
I'm hearing you through the computer.
Oh, you got to switch your settings on your system preferences. Make sure everything is on Rodecaster.
Hold on.
So make sure everything's on Rodecaster.
It just switched like by itself, though. I didn't do that.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, you got to make sure.
Hold on.
But yeah, everybody, make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get in. Hit the like button. Also, make sure you guys call in 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. That is the number. You feel what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna be here too long tonight, so you got to make sure that, you know, if you guys want to call in. Don't be trying to call in at the last minute, because I know dudes be every time at the last minute there be like 10 calls in this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you guys, call in ASAP before we end the show, because we're only gonna be here for probably like an hour and a half tops.
Can you still hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good? You good?
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Anyway,
so I was just saying, what happens is, like, when we don't really know we don't have an idea of how we want to run the situation, we end up doing shit to kind of, like, we let shit happen to us instead of controlling what happens.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that could fuck up your timing, like, because it's like you sitting there talking to a chick, you're having a good time and it's all good, but you should only give a chick a certain amount of time, period. Right. You should only give a chick a certain amount of time. You should only talk to her for a certain amount of time. Especially if the conversation is going good. Because a lot of cats think that if they meet a girl or they on a date and whatever, that, if the conversation is going good, I should keep it going.
Right.
And it's like, see, that's theory. And that's for niggas that don't understand game, because a lot of niggas, like, okay, they listen to us, right? And we say, yo, guys, it's a numbers game. It's a grind. You got to talk to a lot of chicks, right?
Right.
And they go and they talk to a lot of chicks, and it's either rejection after rejection, or stupid bitch after stupid bitch, or disrespectful bitch after disrespectful bitch.
Thanks.
And then they finally get to a point where they go to a bar, they chilling, they say what's up to a chick, and then the conversation actually start flowing.
Right.
And you actually start clicking.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, like you said, you start making out with a chick, and you're thinking to yourself, damn, this is dope. Like, I actually met somebody cool.
Right.
And then you're there. You meet her at 9, and then it's going on 10, going on 11.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, nigga, we need to either get the information and cut the situation short, or we need to escalate the situation and get back to somebody's place.
Exactly.
You understand? What you're doing is you're celebrating nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You're fucking happy as shit. You're as what they say, you're happy as a pig in shit.
Right.
That you're finally actually talking to a nice girl and the conversation is going well and the attraction is there, and you've never experienced this shit before, and it's like, well, damn, I'm gonna just keep it going.
Right.
And see, that's the difference between cats in the game, or cats that have experience, and cats that don't. Because new niggas that's just getting into an experience where they actually talk to a chick, they're actually amazed and mesmerized by a nice conversation with a bitch. Right.
Exactly.
And it's like, a nigga with real game knows that a nice conversation is cool. I appreciate it. But no fucking way am I going to sit here and talk to a bitch for an hour. No way. Because first of all, I got shit to do. I don't want her thinking that my time is that frivolous.
Right.
And I don't want her thinking that she's that special, that I'm gonna give her that type of time. So if she's really trying to give me that type of time, we need to get to a private spot so she can suck my dick or something.
Right, exactly.
Or at least escalate it to a point of, because I mean, I'm talking shit about sucking dick, but we need to escalate it to a point of, higher intimacy. Right. Because she don't have to be sucking your dick. You don't even have to have sex with the girl. But the point I'm trying to make is things need to escalate. You can't just sit there and give your time to a female for an extended period of time without some type of escalation. Right. And see, when we say shit like that, It's guys who don't understand what we're talking about who will call in and be like, well, what do you mean? And what? And if I'm having a great conversation, then why not just continue to have a great conversation?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's because you don't understand what the fuck you're doing with your time.
Right.
But you have other guys out there who they know game, even if they don't have the experience that I'm talking about, they know game. So they're like, oh, so they'll tell the girl, this conversation has been beautiful. I love talking to you. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take your number, you're gonna take mine, and I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Right.
Or, you know, I'm gonna take your number, we're gonna take mine, and we're gonna go out and do something tomorrow. Or, hey, what you doing right now? Let's go back to my place. Or, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Switching up the dynamics, because I can't sit here with you for too long. I have to let you know that you met me, you like what you've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to take it from you.
Right.
Because I need you. I either have to take it from you or I need to escalate, because I need you to understand that time with me is important.
Facts.
You understand? I can't have you thinking that I'm so amazed just to talk to a pretty girl. Like, for example, remember that dude that called in the other day, the dude from Canada?
Mm.
And he had the broad at his house, and he said he sat there and talked to her for like 2-3 hours.
Right.
And then she finally sucked his dick when she felt like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? And he was asking us what happened there. Well, how did that go? And we explained it to him that she ran the date.
Right.
Because you were letting, because in his mind, he's like, yo, she's the hottest. He literally said this to us. She's the hottest girl I ever fucked with.
Right.
So I don't mind sitting there and having a decent conversation. Mm-hmm. But that's an example of a man letting the date happen to him as opposed to him running the date.
Right. Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
You can't play those games, bro. You can't play those games, because a woman begins to, if she's getting your time easily, she begins to, your time becomes less and less valuable to her.
Facts. So let's go to 501 real quick. 501 was popping. Who this?
Hey, Locario. Hey, Miles. How y'all young G's doing?
What up?
What's going on? Who's this?
Hey, I'm doing that task myself, y'all.
That's what's up. Did you donate though?
Yes, I did. $7 out of my pimp purse, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. What's good with you?
Well, man, I just gotta lay a comment on y'all, man. I learned this from my uncle, man, that when your aura radiates truth, women will be eager to be blessed by the presence of your.
Facts. That's
and
real shit.
This is what my uncle, taught me when I was 18, when I was up there digging my first chick. When I was in high school, this chick was like 24,
right,
engaged to be married. And so, as I grew up being birthed from the game, being from Little Rock, Arkansas, I learned from my uncle. You got to start with a foundation of being real, simple, and respectable. Starting being real and simple, respectable concerning yourself.
Right.
And when the women, they be real, simple, respectable towards you.
Right.
Your input is your output.
Right.
And I remember by doing that, I was able to avoid all the thirst traps that they tried to pull on me, like Instagram and Facebook and all that, because I told them this: how you start is how you.
Right.
So since I started getting pussy, I have to pay for it. I'm 51 years old, man. So why would I start paying for pussy now?
Right. Facts. I feel you.
And I told him this: if you disobey my instructions, you would be put in permanent timeout, and your choosing fee gonna be. And I just leave it at that.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Nah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you calling in, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Letting cats know what it is. You feel me? That's that confident game right there. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, my brother. All right. So, guys, the calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. But yeah, that's the thing, guys. You gotta understand, man. Timing is everything, bro. Because when you're dealing with these chicks, like for example, even you interacting with a chick and escalating to a certain situation, it's about timing. You got to be able to feel out the situation to see what's the best time to make your next move. What's the best time to get it to the point where it gets even more sexual. When's the time to pull it back? When's the time to get more aggressive? You understand what I'm saying? Right. And that's from you being in the situations and being observant and being in those situations a lot to where you'll know. It's because a lot of it is real. It's just instinct. You understand? It's a lot of instinct because sometimes you may not want to take it to the next level with a chick, right? Because you haven't vetted her enough. You understand what I'm saying? So you're like, look, this is not the right time to take it to the next level. Or you may say, damn, I'm feeling this chick. She's on point. I feel the vibe. And she's ready right now. So we gotta get the fuck out of here right now. You understand? Like, we gotta get out. Like, yo, her friend over there is cock blocking heavy, and we gotta get the fuck out of here before she ruined this situation.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the thing.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, bro, like sometimes cats, like, because I've done this, or well, not really, but I can understand how guys might go this way. Like, they dick getting hard, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Pause and all that, but they dick is getting hard. But because they're letting like outside things influence their thought process, they start to feel ashamed at the fact that they dick is getting hard.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
A nigga with game is like, look, shit is escalating in my pants, so I need to bring that energy.
Right.
No, real shit though.
Right.
Real shit. Like, shit is escalating inside of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man. I have desires. Like, I'm out here trying to get intimate with somebody. You feel me?
Right.
But a lot of times what'll happen is a dude, again, because he's not experienced in the game, he'll think that there's something wrong with him. Like, oh, I'm just, things are happening in my pants, but I need to repress that energy.
Right.
Or I need to act like that, I need to, because a nigga will think, oh, well, I'm being immature right now, or I'm just being a creep for even getting excited for, and letting that type of shit happen. But no, bruh.
Right.
A real dude that's in the game, a real dude that has game, he understands that all that is energy. That's his natural energy.
Right.
And having not just, confidence, but awareness.
Right.
Having awareness to say that, look, this is what I desire right now. And I'm going to act on it. Now, again, life is going to happen the way it's going to happen. What's important is how you respond. Understand? So things is escalating in your pants is one thing to just be like, oh shit, my dick getting hard. Let's go fuck.
Right.
And then there's another thing to move closer to her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, if y'all already holding hands, slightly find a reason to put her hands in your lap.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
And then she feel that brick in your fucking pants, and then she get the message.
Exactly.
And then when you see the expression of her face change, that's when you look at dead in the eye and you smile.
Right.
You understand? But that's for niggas that have a certain level of confidence and awareness.
Mm-hmm.
And have different practices of escalating, because you could escalate in many different ways.
Right. Exactly.
You could talk about it. You could do a move. You could do what I just said. You could, allow her hand to brush past your in your lap or whatever. And shit. And those are different ways where the chick has an opportunity to show you where she's at. Right. Right. Because if her hand stays in your lap, then you already know what it is. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. But again, it's not about just the confidence. It's about the awareness. And then like we're talking about the timing. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because look, she's on your time. I know a lot of people in society want to tell you that you're on her time. She's on your time. Right. She's definitely on your time. You guys got to know that shit. Right. And you got to know that shit.
And the thing is, again, you got to look at all these different situations and understand how timing comes into that stuff, because like you gotta, and this is about you being very aware of the situation you're in, the girl you're talking to, and like the logistics of what's going on. This is why when you're out, see, let me tell you guys something. Sometimes guys are so one track minded, and that's the thing that causes you not to make things happen. And the thing is, you have to be able to think about and be aware of like multiple things at one time. So if I go into a bar or a club, or even if I'm on the street, you understand what I'm saying? There's going to be certain things that I'm going to talk to the girl about, right? That I'm going to ask her logistical things to even see if it's worth me talking to her, you know, to continue to talk to her at that time, right? Or if it's better for me to just call it a day with her, maybe get her number and just keep it moving. So for example, what I'm saying is this: if you're going out, let's say we go out to a bar or some shit, right? One of the first things I ask a chick when I'm in a spot, I say, yo, who you here with? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
that's a big.
You see what I'm saying?
Say that shit again, bro.
They say, yo, who are you here with?
And real quick, not to interrupt you, but that shit works on so many fucking levels.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you in the club, who you here with? Mm-hmm. You see a woman at a hotel, who you here with?
Exactly.
Like if you're in the tourist area,
mm-hmm.
You understand? Like, you know, because people could be traveling with their family. Hey, who you visiting with, or who you here with?
Right.
Jay-Z said it years ago. Who you with?
Mm-hmm.
Who you with? Like, get to know her logistics. Like, yeah,
right.
Go ahead, bro. That's
right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a very important question you got to ask. So you go in and you say who you here with, because once I figure out who she's here with, right, then that makes it to where, okay, now I know what's the next move and what type of time should I be putting into this situation. You understand what I'm saying? So right. If I talk to a girl at a bar, and for those who don't know, when you go to bars, sometimes women go to bars by themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll go there and get a drink by themselves. So if she says, oh, I'm not with anybody, I just came to hang out, get a drink by myself real quick, right? So that's one situation. Another situation, a girl might be like, oh, I'm here with a couple of my friends, you know, they're on their way or they went to the bathroom or whatever, or I'm here with my boyfriend. You understand what I'm saying? So once you know all these things, you understand what I'm saying? Then you can easily assess what's the next move and how much time you need to spend in the situation with the chick. Right. So if the girl's by herself, you'll probably spend a little bit more time with her than if she's there waiting for her friends to come through. Or right. If she's there and she has a boyfriend. If she has a boyfriend, most likely you're going to be like, all right, good meeting you, I'm out. You feel what I'm saying?
let me ask something real quick, man. And look, guys, these are... a lot of you, no, the reason why it's so crazy for me is because, like, a lot of you guys asking these type of questions when the girl says that she's there waiting for her boyfriend, you guys literally count that shit as rejection.
Mm-hmm.
And that's and that's why I be trying to tell you, if y'all really understood game, y'all will understand that there's no such fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because it really, like, you see a girl, she look good. The
right.
problem with y'all is y'all invest so much into just the fact that she looked good.
Right.
And the problem is, we're telling y'all this is fucking top level, advanced, beautiful game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of y'all niggas don't want to use it. Why? Because y'all don't want to hear that she has a boyfriend.
Right, exactly.
Because and then on top of that, you're going to count it as a fucking rejection or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is, if you a man, you trying to make plans, these are just things that you need to know.
Right.
That's it. These are just things that you need to know. It has nothing to do with nothing. You know that you know that once you figure out what she's on, then you can implement your situation in part on top of her situation, literally.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of you are not even willing to ask these questions. I swear to God, like, it's some remedial game niggas out there that is willing to. This is why some niggas small, like a lot of guys, you know how they call in to be like, yo, I've been approaching mad girls, but I can't close the deal. Or I've been approaching mad girls, and then when I call, the numbers is fake numbers. And that's because you guys, you sit and you celebrate small talk.
Right.
Because you're afraid to take the game to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're afraid to hear that bitch say, well, yeah, I got a boyfriend. Or
Right.
you're afraid to hear her say, well, yeah, I'm here waiting for my friends and I'm not really interested.
Right. Exactly.
And what I'm trying to let y'all niggas know is that it's cool. It's cool.
Mm.
That's why you're not supposed to put so much stock in a bitch's looks.
Right.
Because what happens is y'all see a chick and you're attracted to her and your fucking heart starts to invest already.
Right.
Before you even say hello, your heart is invested. So
Right.
when you step to her and then you ask a real question like a real nigga should, and she'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I'm chilling here waiting for my boyfriend. Or I'm gay. I'm not even interested in guys. You
Right.
gotta get fucking butt hurt because
Right.
you're already falling in love with the bitch's looks.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even know that she was gay. But now your heart is hurt. Now you're counting it as an L because she told you she was gay.
Mm-hmm.
You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, man. I keep
Crazy. It's crazy. Nah, that's some real shit though. That's some real shit. And guys, you just got to understand that all of these things we're telling you and talking to you about, these, when you understand this makes the game easier. Because like what I'm saying is, when you find out this information, it's going to tell you it. You know what's the funny part? Because I'm getting all these thoughts right now. A lot of times guys say, like guys, they'll hit us up and they be like, yo, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what to say next. I don't know. A lot of the things that you need to do and say, or the easiest pathway to that is when you're getting the information. All the information is going to tell you how much time you need. I'll give you a perfect example. I was on a train one day, right? First thing I said to the girl on the train when I approached her, I said, hey, how you doing? What's up? I said, what's stopping you getting off? Now, why am I asking her what stop is she getting off? Because I need to know how much time I got to speak to her. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now she's like, oh, I'm getting off in so-and-so street. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's like 4 stops. I got about like maybe 6 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? So now when I'm interacting with her, I'm like, cool. So now I'm like, okay, let me get this going, wrap this up before she got to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to where I was saying, if you're at the club or bar, whatever, see a girl, who you here with? She's by herself. Cool. Now that I know she's by herself, then it's easier for me to be able to spend more time than if she was said, I'm with my girlfriends or they around the corner or whatever it is. Because as soon as her girlfriends come, then it's going to be more situations you have to deal with. So now the girl who's by herself, then I could interact with her, flirt with her, and try to take her out the spot easily. You understand? So I'll spend a little bit more time on that situation. The girl whose friends are coming, yo, listen, let's exchange numbers and I'll holler at you later. You understand what I'm saying? So basically everything you need to do is going to be dictated to you based off of you knowing certain information about the situation and about the chick you're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why we're telling you guys that, you know, when you're out there and you're going back and forth with these chicks, a lot of times that's going to tell you what's the next thing to do, what's the next move to make, what's the best time to make certain things happen. So if you chilling with if you at a spot and you talk to a girl and she by herself there, and then now she's smiling at you, she's laughing with you, you flirting with her, she's flirting back. You understand what I'm saying? Then you're like, okay, this is going somewhere, right? Then let's say y'all start kissing or whatever and shit like that. Okay, cool. This is like she's feeling me on that level. Boom. Let's take it to the next step, right? And the thing is this, a lot of times what happens is that in most cases, you want to be able to move fast in order to get from point A to point B. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there are cases where you can move slower because of, you know, logistical situations, and situations are not going to cause it to happen at that moment. But usually what you want to do is you want to be able to see if you can make something happen as quick as possible. And if it can't happen as quick as possible, then you want to go the slow route. So for example, when you guys are out there talking to girls, right? Don't worry about getting numbers. The first thing you should be thinking about is, can I fuck this chick tonight? You understand what I'm saying? That's the first thing you need to be thinking about. Right now, if you can't fuck her tonight, basically based off of, you know, the situation or logistics, let's say, you know, she got to get up in the morning, or she's, you know, she fucking has a flight in the morning, whatever it is that's causing her to not do it. Cool. Then it's like, let me get the number. You understand? Let's exchange numbers. But you don't want to exchange numbers first or do that first necessarily if you could try to smash tonight. And this is what we're talking about with timing, because what it is that when you first meet a girl and y'all flirting and y'all doing all that other stuff, that's like the height of the sexual attraction and the sexual tension, right? So what you want to do is, like, look, there was this girl that I messed with, right? And we went on a date or whatever, and then I think it was the second day I went to her spot, right? And I hit her up, and it was funny because I went to her spot like late. It was late. It was like, after midnight or some shit. And I said, yo, I'll hit you up later after I'm finished doing working or whatever, and we'll get together, whatever. So I hit her up and I said, yo, you still up? I'll come through or whatever. And I didn't expect her to be up. But she was up. She's like, yeah, come through. So I come through and we chilling and, we doing our thing and all that other stuff, right? So after we did our thing, we talking, and she said, and I said to her, I was surprised. I'm surprised you wasn't sleeping or whatever when I hit you up. And she was like, oh no, I was awake. I was waiting for your call or whatever. But then she said, if you didn't come through tonight, this probably would have never happened. You understand what I'm saying? And so what she's basically saying is that you caught me at the right time. You understand what I'm saying? That's all she was basically saying. So that's what it is.
That's important.
Right. Go ahead, Miles.
Now, I was just gonna say that, I know a lot of guys saw the movie Deadpool.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Part 1. Right. And if y'all notice how the chick in his love interest, the chick in the movie, I think he asked her what was going on with her, and she said she was on her lunch break, or she was on a break, because wasn't she like a waitress in the bar and shit like that? Mm-hmm. And she said she got like a 15-minute break or some shit. Right. And then he said, all right, let's have a date for like 5 minutes or some shit. Mm-hmm. Right. And he took her out. I think he bought a coffee, and then they went to there was like a carnival around the corner, and then they played some games, and then he fucked her and shit. Mm-hmm. And then she went back to work. Right. Right. And I'm just saying, like, the example was he met the girl, he found out her situation, and then once he realized the basis of the situation, he conducted the situation. Right. You understand? And once he found out the constraints, meaning the time constraints of the schedule, because she was like, yo, I had to, I only got a few minutes because I got to get back to work. And he's like, perfect, I got you. So here's what we gonna do. And then he quarterbacked the situation. So it's the same thing like when we tell y'all, don't spend too much time talking or texting with the bitch. Ask her, look, when are you free to meet up? Right. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And that's just you getting the time constraints. Mm-hmm. Understand? So she said, well, I work Monday through Friday, so I'm free on the weekends. All right, cool. Meet me here Saturday. Right. You understand? You give me the time. All I need to know is the constraints. All I need to know is the window that I have. Right. And I'll take the leadership role from there. Right. And then make the shit happen. Right. You make the shit happen. That's it. Right. Now, if a chick is not letting you know the window, the time constraints, then basically she's not interested. Exactly. So that's why we tell you guys, when you matching with these chicks on these dating apps, and then you try to tell them, yo, what's good? When are you free? And then she don't fucking answer, or she's still trying to talk to you. All she's really doing is attention whoring. Right. You understand? Because the bottom line is, if you're attracted to me, that's why you're attracted to me and we matched. Mm-hmm. The next thing, it's a dating app. It's not a fucking attention whoring app. Right, right. It's not a texting app. It's not a pen pal app. Mm-hmm. It's a dating app. Right. You attracted to me, we match. When are you free? You let me know when you free. I'll set the date, time, and place. You meet me. You come. You take the energy from whatever you saw in them pictures, and you say, I want to dress like this to impress this nigga. Right. You quarterback the situation from there, guys. That's it. Right. But what I'm saying is, you have to be willing to take on that responsibility. Truth in fact is that a lot of cats is just not ready to take on that responsibility. Mm-hmm. A lot of cats is still waiting for the world to make decisions for them. They're still waiting for the girl to make decisions for them. Right. You understand? They're still waiting for something to make decisions for them. Mm-hmm. And that's why you lose respect so quickly. That's why you lose your position so quickly. That's why instead of getting the type of sex you really want, you get pity sex.
Right.
Or you get the type of sex just so she can continue to use you for different, purposes.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Now that's real talk. That's real fucking talk. And again, a lot of this stuff that you need to or figure out to do. This way, I got to be very aware of what's going on. So, for example, let's use example again. You at a bar, at a club, whatever. You meet a chick. Oh, who you here with? Oh, I'm by myself. Okay, well, another good question to ask is, where are you from? Do you live around here? Shit like that, right? Because let's say the girl says, oh, I live in London. You understand? And she's like, I'm only here until so-and-so day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What hotel you staying at?
Right, exactly. So now, she's only here for a short time.
Right.
So now you're like, okay, cool. So she's only here for a short time. So now I got to be able to be like, okay, we got to get some shit popping tonight. You understand? And now if you can't get them popping tonight, and let's say she says she's leaving in 3 days, right? That means you got to get some popping before them 3 days. Like, it's funny. I had a dude hit me up one time. He said, and this is why it's so important for you guys to understand timing. This motherfucker said he met this chick at a spot. She told him that she was from like Greece or one of these places or whatever. And she said that she was leaving in 2 days, right? This fool got her number and didn't text her and hit her up before she left to see her, right? So I said, why didn't you hit her up? You know what this dude told me? He said, oh, I thought you were supposed to wait like a week before you text the girl. I was like, this dude. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, you serious?
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it. I hear it. Yeah. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So this is what I'm saying, guys. You got to understand timing. What the fuck? Like, listen, if the chick is only there for 2 days or 3 days and you can't fuck with her that night, you hit her up, you say, yo, I'm going to call you tomorrow morning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or let's set something up for tomorrow morning. Let's do something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, all this stuff that you need to know is simple. Once you start interacting with the chick, and then you know the next step to take. You feel what I'm saying? Let me see what this Chill E said. Locario, how often do you talk to / text a woman who you've been dealing with for 6 months to a year? Well, this is the thing. You don't need to really be texting or a chick that much that you've been talking to 6 months to a year. Why? Because a chick you've been talking to 6 months to a year should be hitting you up.
Right.
Like,
she should already know the routine.
Yeah, like she should be the one hollering at you most of the time. Because
why? See, I need to know why you asking. See, that's why I don't like questions in the chat too much. Because y'all niggas get away with leaving out too much fucking information, bro.
Right, y'all need to call up.
Half of the question is bullshit. First of all,
call up people because calling them.
How often do you? First of all, why are you asking that question? If everything's been, the fact that you've been dealing with her for 6 months means that there's some type of consistency in the situation. Why the fuck are you asking that type of question now?
Right.
What's in your mind, or what is getting into your mind, or what is this bitch saying to you to make you want to ask that fucking question?
She does hit him up all the time. So
why are you asking this question then, bro?
Exactly.
If everything you've been dealing with her for 6 months consistently, everything should be all good by now. Why are you asking this question?
Yeah, I gotta call up so we can get to the bottom of this shit, man.
You know these motherfuckers gonna call up when we get ready to bounce, man.
Right. Calling number 516-387-1224. Let's go to 919. 919, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Chilling. What's good? Who's this?
This is Lil Fredo. I donated on Cash App.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the donation, my brothers. What's going on with you?
All right, bro. So I've been fucking with this bitch, right? For she's been fucking with me for 9 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's been cooperating. She's been doing, the things that she's supposed to be doing.
Mm.
But until the last couple of weeks, she's been flaking on me, right?
Okay.
And So like, I was supposed to meet up with her like November 19th.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much she flaked twice. One time she flaked was November 19th. We were like supposed to meet up, and supposedly she had a job interview, but I was like, all right, but you gotta make it up to me. You gotta buy me some Chinese food. And she's like, all right, cool. So I was like, all right. So we're supposed to hang out the next time. So the second time she flaked again. Talking about, let me see the text. Hold on.
Bro, you got to get shit together. So you said she flaked.
Yeah.
And y'all been fucking with each other for how long?
For 9 months.
9 months. How many times a month would you say y'all see each other?
Oh man. To be exact, I don't remember, man, but I would used to come over like every week, sometimes like every week, or if not, maybe shit.
Damn, bro, you can't even. So you
It used to been like every week. It used to be every week, but then like now it's starting to be like 2 times a week.
When was the last time you seen her, bro? When was the last time you seen her?
The last time. Hold on. Let's see.
Was it October? Was it October?
No. It was November 9th, I believe.
November 9th.
Okay.
And so after November 9th, she's been flaking.
Yeah,
she's charged. She's charged.
Right. So basically, it's December 14th right now, and you haven't seen this chick for basically a whole month.
You haven't seen this chick for a month. She's done, bro.
Yeah, and I agree. So she like the last time that we're supposed to meet up, it was. Hold on, let me see.
What you don't understand is that it doesn't matter, bro. You need to erase that text thread.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm trying to find
bro.
that. So pretty much like she was like, hey, I'm like sorry that I flaked. She was like, hey, how are you? Hey, hold on, see. I'm sorry that I'm not able to come out. She was like, I had to go to the hospital, some bullshit like that. And then I just left the bitch on red for like 3 days.
So why are you look, no, nigga, why are you calling up? You donated, right? You donated money.
Yeah, I know.
You're using your time to ask us a question about this chick who you should have already charged already. Why? Why are you asking us about her, bro?
Yes, sir. She is charged, but she was like, hey, hold on. She was like, hey, I'm sorry I'm not able to make it. She was like, hey.
This guy, bro.
Bro, all you need to do is tell her.
Yo, forget the text messages. We've known, we see everything. It's clear. It's been a month, my brother. It's been a month. And y'all haven't seen each other. And you said she flaked twice, correct?
Yeah, she flaked twice. Dude.
Okay. She's done.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any questions about our new bitch?
New bitches. No, right now they're doing good, but she's saying like, can you please? She's like, can I please make it up to you somehow? So I was like, listen, if you want to come see me, you gotta take me out to go eat somewhere. I told her at Demi's. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that place.
And when did you tell her this? And when did you tell her this?
December 7th, and she's like, okay, but when? And I'm like, I'll go let you know. And she's like, okay. And then Friday, she's like, hey, dude, I know you probably don't want to see me, but I got you a Christmas gift, which is coming next week. So I was thinking to meet up before the year ends. And I'm like, come see me on the 18th.
Did she tell you? Hold on. Did she tell why did she say she flaked in the other time?
Which one? The first time or second time?
Both.
The first time was the job interview, supposedly. And then the second time was she was sick, supposedly.
And so a whole month passed and she didn't hit you up?
Yeah, she like kept hitting me up, like she like on my Instagram, my Snap, with like like sorry and all this shit.
No.
But
Back up. I'm talking about, you said November 19th was the last time she hit you up, correct?
November 19th.
That's what you said.
No, like the last time was Friday.
No. Before that, you said November 19th. So you said from November 19th until this Friday that just passed. So that whole time she didn't hit you up.
November 19th. I mean, November 19th, I was telling her about to make it up to me with Chinese food.
I know, but what I'm saying,
okay.
This is what I'm trying to explain to you. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. You're not listening. What I'm trying to explain to you is it took her damn near a whole month to hit you back when she's supposed to.
No. No, like she hit me back up, like as soon as possible type shit. Bro,
what are you saying though? You're saying like 10 different things. When she flaked on you, when was that? What date was that?
November 19th.
First time with like the first.
After November 19th, how soon did she hit you up, bro?
How soon? She hit me up at like 3 minutes when I sent her like the text. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, are you high? What's going on with you, man? Because you like you're all over the place.
So she hit you up November 19th to flake.
That was the first time. That was November 19th. I was like, you gotta make it up. You gotta buy me some Chinese food. She's like, okay, cool.
And then after November 19th, when was the next time she hit you up after that?
November, that was November 20th. She like, hey, dude.
He calls you dude.
Like, I wish that you were. She was like, I wish that you were here, but I didn't really respond. I'm like, bro, fuck that. And then another text was like during Thanksgiving. She's like, hey, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have an amazing day with your loved ones and thankful.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. Okay. Either a few things is happening right here. Because you're all over the place. Because 1 minute you're saying this chick flaked on you twice. Next minute you're saying she's hitting you back up, but then you ignoring her text. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, what are you doing? That's what I'm saying. Like, 1 minute you saying she's flaking and she's ignoring you. She ain't hit you up for a month. Next minute you saying she hit you up, but you're like, fuck that. I didn't reply to her. I left her on red. So I don't understand. Like, what's going on with you, bro?
So like first, she, flaked the first time, and I told her about some Chinese food. Then the next time that we're supposed to meet up, she flaked again, and then she's talking about like.
Okay, wait! Stop! So November 19th, she flaked, correct?
The first time.
Okay, now after November 19th, did y'all meet up after that time she flaked the first time?
No, sir.
Okay, so then she flaked the second time before y'all met up, or so she flaked the second time and y'all didn't meet up at all.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
so
she flaked. Hold on. Okay, I'm just trying to get it straight. So she flaked twice in a row, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm like, yeah.
So when's the last time you saw her in person? What date was that?
November 9th, I think. So
the last time you saw her in person was November 9th?
Mm-hmm. A whole month.
Mm-hmm.
Nick,
yeah.
You got to charge to the game, bro. It's over. It's over, bro. Charge it to the game. Charges to the game.
Yes, sir. And she was like, I don't want to lose our relationship. She's like, I'm a promise to make it up to you, please. She like, like begging type.
No,
shit.
no,
like,
she's done. She's done. Let me tell you what's happening. I'm gonna tell you exactly what she's doing. She's fucking with another dude or some other dudes, right? You are the backup guy. You understand what I'm saying? The other dudes fucked her and chucked her. The guy she was gonna leave you for don't want to fuck with her. So now she's coming back to you to beg you to take her back. That's what's happening.
Oh,
you understand that?
Yeah.
So just charge it to the game, bro. Just do it, bro.
All right.
do it.
Okay.
I got you, my brother.
Don't let your dreams be.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, though. All right.
All right, bro. I'm
All
hollering.
right, bro. Take it easy.
Later. Jesus Christ. All right, let's go to 412. 412 was popping.
Hey, what's going on, Locario Miles? This is AT from the chat. Definitely donated, man.
AT, what's good, bro? What's going on with you, man?
What up, bro? What up?
All right, man. Chilling. I just wanted to call, and because definitely following you guys. Just had a situation tonight where I was, talking to a girl online the other day. Talked about when we're going to meet up. Set the time, date, and place. So I was meeting her tonight, and going listening to Miles talking about, had a chick, she's asking me, I'm asking her, oh, I want you to wear this, take charge of that, wear this, have your hair like that. So she did all of that stuff. We met up, took charge and everything, ended up back at her place, hooking up. And she was talking about usually like, oh, with guys, it's hard for her to, get off and stuff like that. We did our thing. She came so easily, didn't say it like, I guess I must be messing with the wrong guys. And her words were, because I took charge of everything, she had put her in such an ease state that she was able to be relaxed and just be into the moment.
Right.
And it made things better. So, that's where I just wanted to, call about that, man. And, definitely appreciate listening to y'all and following what y'all talk about and put it to use. And it worked in my favor.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about, man. See, this is what happens when dudes take the game seriously and really make the shit pop off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. Cause look, this
it's like magic.
Right. Nah, facts. No, but this is the funny part. A lot of guys, unfortunately, they never experience shit like that. So they don't they've never seen a woman just be like into them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right. And follow the lead. They haven't been in situations where women were just cooperating. You understand what I'm saying? Where women were just being submissive. You understand what I'm saying? They haven't seen it. They haven't felt it. You understand? This is why a lot of dudes they don't gravitate to the game, because they don't understand how amazing it is. You understand when you get into a situation where you see how having good game brings you certain results. You understand what I'm saying? It's insane. You know what I mean?
Right. So my question would be, though, just to keep that going, like, so I don't, fall back or get complacent, what are some things to do, to always keep being in that same mindset, in that same frame of mind, instead of sometimes where you get laxed and, maybe go backwards, but instead always be going forward, or not, falling back on old habits.
Right. Well, I mean, one of the main things is really just to figure out what you want and continue doing that. You understand what I'm saying? As far as how you're dealing with any particular woman. You understand what I'm saying? That's the one constant that's going to keep the situation going in a direction where it's going to be in your favor, and also at the same time be in her favor too. It's going to work out for her, because you know when they say happy wife, happy life, it's actually the opposite. Right. You understand what I'm saying? When the dude is happy, the chick is happy. You understand what I'm saying? When the dude is actually getting shit going and she's in his world, that's when she's the happiest. And then that's when you're the happiest. You see what I'm saying? When it's the other way around, when it's like the guy trying to cater to the woman and doing everything she want to do and doing things he thinks she wants, that's when everybody's miserable, because the woman is not attracted to a guy like that. And then therefore that guy who's being like that is going to get a woman who's not really attracted to him, and she's just going to give him hell. You understand what I'm saying? So the best course of action is to stay on course and do exactly what you're trying to do. You understand? Make the situation how you want to make it, and always have the woman follow that. And once she's not following it, or once she's on some BS and she ain't really trying to go down that route, you be like, all right, peace out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you replace her ass with somebody else who's going to really be about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That was going to be my a part of my like advice as far as running your game, bro. Like, never get attached to no broad. Because let me tell you what's going to happen. You're gonna bring her sexuality. What you're doing right now is your masculinity is waking up her feminine.
Right. Exactly.
That's why. See, so the fact that she came with you, and she's like, "Oh, I must have been talking to the wrong guys." What she really means is, "Oh, so my pussy can get wet. Oh, I can have great sexual experiences." So how old is this girl?
27.
Okay, now the reason why I say you can't get too attached is that since you're waking up her sexuality, she's gonna because she's still young too. She's gonna want to find that same type of feeling with another dude. You understand?
Right.
And I'm not saying that's a guarantee. She might like you, and it might, she might want to just continue with you. Who knows? But what happens with a lot of females is when you wake up that level of magic in their vagina, they're gonna want to see what can happen. So if they meet another guy like you who has a little bit of game about him, where he's taking charge and he's setting the date and he's doing this and he's doing that, and she finds similarities in that other guy, she's gonna want to fuck the other guy too. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And she might even want to fuck the other guy and not fuck with you no more. And then she might start flaking. Reason why I'm saying this is so you can be prepared. You understand? So you can understand that a big part of being a masculine dude is that you cannot be attached to anything. You understand? You have to understand that the best thing for you to do is to continue to be in love with yourself, basically. And it sounds like I'm telling you to be narcissistic, but it's really not about that. What it's about is that, like Locario said, when you're happy, the bitch is happy. You understand? Right. You have to continue to focus on making yourself happy.
Right.
So even when she starts to falter, when she starts to misunderstand your game and think that she could find your game somewhere else, it's not your job to like prove to her how valuable you are. It's her job to recognize it. But game recognize game. And if she can't recognize your game, then that means she don't have enough game to fuck with you. You understand? Right. So that's why you have to be able to not be attached to anything and be strong in that way. So basically, it's like at the end of the day, never ask her what she want to do. You understand? All you need to know is, when are you free?
Right.
You hit her up, when are you free? And then you set everything up from that point on. You don't worry about what she want to do. Once you start worrying about what she want, that's when shit is gonna shift. You understand? And you don't really need that. You just want a chick that's willing to get into your frame and follow you to be a part of your experience.
That's facts. And you know what's funny too? What I've noticed is a lot of times when you do things thinking, oh, I'm gonna do this for her, right? And especially a lot of times they know you do it for them. The funny part is that they always find something lacking in what you did for them. It's the weirdest fucking shit. Like, for example, you might say to like,
they know they ain't shit.
Right. You might be saying to a chick, yo, like, let's say you dating a girl or whatever, and you say, and she's like, man, I'm so swamped right now. I gotta go to school, I gotta go to work, and I was supposed to pick up something, pick up some dry cleaning or whatever. You understand? And you say, yo, listen, you know what? before I come to your spot, I'll just go get the dry cleaning. You understand what I'm saying? You go home and then you start cooking or whatever, and then we gonna get it popping. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this for her. I'm gonna help her out and do the thing that she wants me to do. You understand what I'm saying? So then you go pick up her dry cleaning. You understand? Or you might not even had told her. You might have surprised her and did it. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck it was. But you're doing something specifically because you think that's what she wants, right? A lot of times what happens is that when you do that or go down that route, there's always something that is an issue when you do that, because what's weird about it is that now that you're doing something for them or just strictly for them, a lot of times they don't see it as enough. You understand what I'm saying? Because what it is that the chick usually can never get enough, if you understand what I'm saying, meaning that there's never enough you can do to satisfy her. You understand what I'm saying? So even if you picked up a dry cleaner, she's gonna be like, oh, but why didn't you, I thought you were gonna also go to the store and buy some, this for the kitchen or so, whatever the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It's always gonna be something else. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the crazy part. So this is why you have to focus on you. You understand? Focus on what you're trying to do. And then that trickles down to her. You understand what I'm saying? Versus you trying to do shit for her, because usually, and again, it's not all the time, but usually when you're just going out of your way for her, it's always, oh, well, why didn't you do more? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because in their mind, sometimes this is what happens. In their mind, you don't love me enough because you should have did more than what you did for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. I've seen this happen too many times. You see what I mean? And it's the weirdest shit. It's the weirdest fucking shit. So this is why I say, yo, don't worry about trying to do, because you're thinking, yo, I'm trying to help her out. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be cool. Maybe this will make it easier for her. And then you do this shit, and then it's like, it reminds me of when I was a kid, and I was showing my parents my report card, and I get like a fucking B+ in the class, and they'd be like, "Oh, how come you didn't get an A?" You understand what I'm saying? Where's the A+? You understand? I got a 95 on the test. Where's the other 5 points? You understand? It's never enough. So that's why I say focus more on you, and what's going to happen is through that she's going to benefit. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, no, right. It's funny you say that because, I've called and talked about being married before. And when I was with my now ex, when we were together and I would do stuff for her, when we got to marriage counseling, it was like, oh, he's not doing this and doing that. And I'm saying I'm doing it. And she was like, well, I didn't feel like it was enough.
Exactly.
What you wanted me to do.
Right. Exactly. Right. It's the craziest shit.
Now that we've been divorced for years and I do stuff for my girls because I need to handle things in the way I want to handle to make life easier, she looks at me now like, oh my God, I can't believe you take care of this, you take care of that. And I'm not doing it for her. I'm doing it, 1, for myself, 2, for my kids, and to make my life easier.
Right.
And now it seems like you just said, that she's so happy. I can't believe you do all this and all that. And you took care of that, or, you went to the parent teacher conference. I didn't have to go. It's like, I wanted to do it because I want to know what's going on with my girls and to take care of things. I want to get their school clothes. I want to get their shoes. I want to pay for this stuff. So it's done. Now she's almost like trying to, well, like maybe we could work things out. I have no plans on going back, but it's just like, where was this when I was doing all this when we were married?
Right. Exactly. It's the strangest shit. It's the strangest shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you just got to understand that aspect of the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Tell her she could possibly join the team.
It's the
I said that like, hey, I'm dating other ladies, but I always got room for one more.
Right.
She gets a little pissed at that, like, well, I should be number one. It's like, you had the number one spot. You blew it.
Exactly. Fact.
Bro. Oh, my God. These chicks. Man, a lot of these chicks, they don't know. They really don't know that they can only get, they can't get their spot back.
Right, exactly.
They could come back, they could get back on the team, but they can't get their spot back, bro. Because, you were the franchise player. You threw away the championship. How could I ever trust you again?
Right.
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 You understand? And the fact that I'm even letting you back on the team, you're like super lucky. The fact that I'm even letting you, bro, the fact that you even said I got room for one more, like she should be on some yes master.
Right.
I will be at your house butt naked cooking your steak in the kitchen this evening and tell your girl, ask her girl how she like her steak cooked.
Right.
That's what she should be saying.
Right.
But the problem with so many of these chicks, man, like they have no idea they really don't understand the truth about like the natural order, bro. They really don't understand. They really don't understand. Cause I'm like, look, I say this all the time. If God set it up where I stick my dick into you, I give you the little bit of something. And I don't have to carry it for 9 months. You do. But without me, none of this shit wouldn't happen.
Right.
And you still don't understand that you're a vessel? I am the vessel of God. You are the vessel of me. That's literally the natural order of creation. Does anybody see what the fuck I'm talking about?
Right.
God gave me the life force, the juice. I put the juice in you.
Right.
And then life springs forth from you, from me.
Right.
If that's not natural order, I don't know what is. Like the nature is literally telling us what our positions are in life, and bitches don't want to fucking recognize it, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Nah, that's real talk. That's real talk. That's real fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yeah, and last thing I want to ask real quick is that it seems like with what now in the dating scene and whatnot, with a lot of ladies that because for myself, I've worked in the television industry for 20 years at 2 different stations, but the same job. Take care of my kids with the divorce, that it's amicable. I don't have drama with my ex, and all of that stuff. And it seems like once I meet ladies and talk about that stuff, because I have drive and direction, even though I only want casual. And they say they want more. A lot of them seem to be intrigued and are cool with casual, at least for a while. And they end up telling me, it's like, oh, I like the fact that one, you work, you have your own place, car, that, you seem to have something going about you. You take care of your kids, you don't just see them, every other weekend. I spend a lot of time with them, take trips with them by myself. So do you feel like because I have those things going and other guys that do that, that women, even though they may want something different, they're willing to bypass it because if they feel like they see something in you, they'll go with that?
Oh yeah, of course,
bro. All you need to do is you need to begin compartmentalizing your life and your situation, and you need to figure out ways to fit, like assess these chicks, vet these chicks, and figure out their strengths and figure out how to use their strengths to your benefit. You understand? So, for example, if you have a woman. If one of the chicks on your team is really feminine and you like the way she carries herself as a female, and she has like a big sister type of feeling about her, that's the type of chick that you might want to be like a big sister / mother to your young ladies, your daughters. You understand what I'm saying? Something like that. Or if you got a woman who she's super business minded and she understands marketing, or she understands your career choice and she understands how to level up, things like that, or she understands how to get you in better situations or talk to different people. She's the type of woman to help you with your career shit. Then you got another woman who she knows how to cook. That might have, like I said, that might be your ex-wife. Bring her in. She's butt naked in the kitchen, asking you how your other girl like her steak. You understand? Like, you need to, when it comes time, when it's like that and chicks really recognize the game and recognize who they fucking with, you have to have compartments in your life and fit each one in. Do you understand? Because these chicks got to understand that you are on point, and that's why they like you. You're on point. You like you said, job, you got your car, got your own place, no drama, and you're a good father to your children. Yo, you are a fucking dream to any one of these hoes in the street. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's why you can't let none of them take advantage of it. And you can't let none of them think like, well, you know, my place is solidified and I could take this type of shit for granted. No, you like it's almost just simply because you're an on point dude. You almost have to have more than one bitch.
Right.
You have to, because it's almost like if you were to put all of that on point energy into one bitch, she would have no choice but to take it for granted and devalue it.
Right, exactly.
Because that's too much value for one bitch. And like Locario said, if you try to do too much for one chick, out of the fact that you're doing it for her, she's never gonna think it's enough anyway. You understand? So it only makes sense for you to be on point, because think about it, and please don't take any disrespect in what I'm saying, but you're already doing that for your daughters and your ex-wife. All of them are women in your life that are sharing you. You understand that dynamic?
Right.
And with that being said, there's a certain level of value that all of them get to experience. You understand? But that value is amplified by the fact that it's being divided.
Right. Facts.
A lot of niggas is really like, they're not gonna understand what the fuck I just said.
Real shit.
But your value is literally being multiplied by the fact that it's being divided. You understand? Because the division of, like, okay, if you think about it, the fact that it's being divided, yet you're still showing value in multiple facets of your life, that shows the extent of your value.
Right.
You understand? But when you try to give all of that value to one person, one chick, it's not gonna go right, because females, they're takers. And when you tell her, oh, I'm doing all this for you, baby, she has in her mind, there's no other way but for her to take it for granted and fuck it up, which is what the ex-wife did, which is why she now has to understand that the only way that she could be a part of a team is to be a part of a team.
Right. Exactly.
And the rest of them have to fall in line as well. They're a part of a team. All of them. You understand what I'm saying? Every last one of them have to be a part of a team. Because none of them don't deserve to have a man like you to themselves. Period. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Oh, hell yeah. That's why I, mess with multiples. And a girl I met, not this one last night, but a couple weeks ago, had said, like, I usually don't like to share, but I'm cool with our situation, knowing that you see others. So it goes into what you guys are saying.
They always
and in the back of your mind, you're looking at her like, yeah, you're fine with our situation because you have to be, bitch.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like a lot of these chicks, when they say shit like that, they try to make it seem like it's their choice.
Right. Exactly.
No. Game recognize game, and you recognize what the fuck you're dealing with. So you understand that you have to be a part of a team.
Right.
You understand that you have to share me because you're dealing with you're dealing with a unique individual.
Right. And she's dealing with that value, and see, they understand. They know when they're dealing with a guy who's on point. And so because they know that, right, they understand that value can't just be, it's just like it's just like when like you have a rich person and they got to pay a bunch of fucking taxes and shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's like it's so much value that it's not going to be able to just be there. It has to spread out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much. You feel me? And so that's the thing. So it's like almost like, it's not that she's like, oh, well, I usually wouldn't do this, but no. You understand that this is how it's supposed to go if you want to be in this situation. You understand? And so that's the thing, is that they know that, but their ego won't let them be able to just say it. You understand what I'm saying? The ego won't let them say it because sometimes what happens is women sometimes still want to put up this air of, oh, well, I'm allowing you to be with me, or you should be happy you're with me. And like, I remember this girl I used to mess with. She was on Tinder, and shit. And, you know, she was like swiping or whatever. We was on Tinder talking about dating and shit. We chilling, kicking it. And she was like, oh, these guys should be lucky if I match with them. And I'm just sitting there looking at her like, are you serious? Because like, I'm like, I know you. You understand? Like, I know you ain't shit. You understand? So what the fuck you mean? They should be lucky. Like, I know how you are. You understand? So I understand. And again, I'm not saying that about women in general. I'm talking about her specifically. I knew her. You understand? So it's like funny for her to say that, but this is how a lot of women will do because they want to keep that sort of like, they want to keep that facade up. This is why guys who don't have game are the type of guys a lot of women will gravitate to because they can pull that shit on those guys. They can pull that, oh, you should be lucky I'm talking to you energy to those guys.
You know what's fucked up, bro? You know what's fucked up? A lot of these women don't want value.
Right.
A lot of these women don't want value. You know, now anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but you know what I'm seeing a lot on Facebook these days?
Right.
Chicks turning 30.
Mm-hmm.
Chicks turning 30. And at their birthday parties, you know what they're doing? Twerking.
Right.
Now, listen to me. There's nothing wrong with twerking. I'm not saying there's anything necessarily wrong with twerking. But I remember when I was coming up, when a chick turned 30, it was like it was almost like a turn. It was like their bar mitzvah. Like they were going from a girl to a woman.
Right.
Like that's the age when they would start to buckle down and start dating more seriously because they wanted to actually find a man to marry and start having some kids. And you understand?
Right.
But half of these chicks that are turning 30, they already have kids.
Mm-hmm.
They already fucked that up.
Right.
And they're on these fucking Facebook videos for their 30th birthday party, twerking. And bro, son, trust me, I'm not saying anything's wrong with twerking, okay? I want to repeat that. But you know when chicks used to just bust a move real quick for like a couple of seconds because they wanted to wild out because they happy because it's their birthday.
Right.
Ooh, nah, my nigga. These bitches are twerking for extended periods of time, like as if they waiting for people to start throwing dollars on them. Like everybody's because it's like now with this OnlyFans shit, every bitch is like a makeshift stripper.
Right, right.
Every bitch is a part-time stripper now.
Right.
These chicks are like straight twerking for like minutes. Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And even to go back to that story in Atlanta where the fucking dude in Atlanta had to cuss everybody out because the bitches was twerking in his restaurant.
Right, right.
You understand? And I'm just seeing this again and again. And what I'm trying to point out is that a lot of these, and here's what I'm trying to make, I'm coming around to a point. I'm not just getting on these chicks for twerking just because I'm hating on chicks. What I'm saying is a lot of these chicks, it's the same old thing. Women will talk about what makes them happy, but they can only deal with so much.
Right.
You understand? So they'll tell you they want the guy that's on point. They want the guy that's loyal. They want this, they want that. And they don't want a guy that cheats, right? But we're supposed to want a chick that's 30 and twerking in her fucking birthday videos.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to want.
Right.
And if we do want that, how much of my on point, like, you know, man shit am I supposed to give to you?
Right.
Or are you showing me that you can only deal with but so much value out here?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
All of these chicks is crying about niggas cheating. It's not that they're crying about niggas cheating. They're crying about niggas lying.
Right.
They don't care that you fuck other bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't handle the true value of a nigga that's focused on them anyway.
Right.
They can only handle so much value in increments.
Mm-hmm.
They need you to fuck other bitches.
Right.
Because if you were supposed to focus solely on them, you would lose anyway.
Right.
And I swear to God, I'm not trying to be negative about females. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be so honest. And what a lot of guys don't understand, and they make the mistake of having all that value inside of them and trying to focus it onto one chick.
Mm-hmm.
What you don't understand is putting all of your, you know, when they talk about putting all your eggs in one basket,
right.
Your shit loses value when you put it into one place. Diversify your bonds, nigga. Like you have to split your manhood up with different females, bro. You have to.
Right.
They're not gonna recognize it otherwise. Not that you need them to recognize it necessarily, but the point I'm trying to make is the value that a man it brings. The average female cannot handle it, bro.
Right.
The average female can't handle it. They can't. That's why they have to twerk and be a certain way out here, because they're literally showing you, bro. I say I want an on point nigga, but I can't handle an on point nigga.
Right.
I need help from at least 2 other bitches to handle this nigga.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's funny it's funny, and it's so funny how that goes, because you got to understand, like, see, it's like this. If you were to focus on one woman and you gave her the responsibility of what it means to be with a dude like you couldn't handle all of that.
Can't.
You understand what I'm saying?
Can't, bro. She
can't
can't
handle all that, because you got to understand is that if you're really on point, that means that it's like, look at it, like, just like anything else. Like let's say for example, like if you want, when people are moving out of a house and they got to lift up a couch or some other heavy ass dresser or some shit, right? How many people it take to do that? It take a few people to lift that shit up. You understand? To handle people, right? It takes more. You can't. It's not one person could do that. It's the same type of thing. You need more people to deal with that value. You understand what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. You see what I mean? And that's what we're trying to say. So don't let these chicks try to fool you into thinking, because remember that whole thing of a girl talking about, well, I usually wouldn't do this because I don't like to share usually, but I'll make an exception. No, she's just talking from ego, because she don't want to have to deal with the situation and compete. You understand what I'm saying? Or she don't want to deal with the situation and have to be on point to stay around and stay on the team. You see what I'm saying? That's what it is. You see what I mean?
Right. And I did that. Like you said, I put a ring on it. She was the number one. Couldn't handle it. We get divorced. Knows I'm messing with other ones, and now wants to come back.
Oh yeah,
bro. You see, that's what exactly. You see how she recognized the value now. The only problem is her ego is still there. That's the only problem.
Right.
If you get rid of her ego, she would fucking fall to her knees and be like, "You are my king. Tell me what you need from me." That's what she needs to say to you.
This is exactly what we was talking about. When you were focusing just on her, she took the value for granted.
Yes.
Then once she sees that you're not in the picture anymore with her, and then she see that, damn, this guy, because also she sees that the fact that other women are dealing with you is showing to her like, damn, like I didn't even realize what the fuck I had.
Right.
Like, I fucked up. And now she wants to get back on the situation. You see what I mean? That shit happens so many times, right? Where women don't realize they fucked up. And then it's like, later on down the line, they're like, shit, like, what the fuck did I just do? You see what I'm saying? But that's because they took the situation for granted at that moment. You see what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
Well, man, I just, definitely wanted to call in, one, to give a testimonial, and then 2, to appreciate, all the game and information from you guys. Been following you for a few years, and it's helped me out, all through these years with, one, getting better, like you said, just asserting myself with game, being straightforward, with what I want. Also getting, physically better, losing weight. And then with that, it seems like it's increasing my value. My exes see it, all that. This is like, well, you're the guy I should have been with. You should have been this guy before. It's like, you could have had him. You messed up.
Right.
So
right.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you on some shit. This had to happen.
Right.
Because here's one thing you got to realize about the situation. This also had to happen for you to discover the real nigga inside you.
Right. Exactly. Facts.
Right.
So I don't want you to ever look at anything you experience with your ex-wife as a bad thing. You understand? Blessings come from everywhere. You understand? And all the shit, you had to go through that evolution because you grew up in a society like every other man. Like, oh yeah, the college degree, the white picket fence, 2.5 children and a dog, and I'm supposed to just focus on my wife because monogamy is what it is.
Right.
And you did that. You did that, but the game was building inside of you, bro. You understand? So now that you're in this situation and your wife see that you're still bringing value, because you're still bringing value to your wife, to your ex-wife, excuse me. You understand? You're still bringing value there. Why? Because you're taking care of those two girls. You understand? That is priceless. That's priceless value that nobody can fucking deny. You understand? And then the fact, so she sees that you're on point with your responsibilities as a father, and then she see that other women is still getting at you.
Right.
What?
Right.
He's like, oh shit, this nigga. Because here's what happened with a lot of bitches. When you focus on them, here's what they think. They think that once they leave, they're gonna be leaving a void in your life.
Right.
When they see that not only are there wasn't no void because she didn't really take up that much space in your brain or your heart. And she realized that you're still on point. You're still doing what you're supposed to do. And you're still giving good dick and good value and good game to other bitches. They're looking at you like, God damn, what did I give up?
Right, exactly.
What the fuck did I give up? But again, her ego is still there. So it's really hard for her to fucking submit to the crown. But maybe if you have a good enough conversation, or maybe if she listens to this video, maybe maybe you get the point. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Right. Well, I just, definitely appreciate y'all, man, for, definitely all that, and still, continue to listen and support because, always learn and always try to be better each day.
That's what's up, bro.
Facts. That's what it's all about, man.
All right, man. I'm holla. Peace,
all right.
Peace.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
All right. Peace. All right. That's my dude AT right there. So, yeah, man, we about to wrap this shit up, man. We ain't going to be here all night.
Listen, man, if y'all don't have the documentary, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, go get the fucking documentary right now.
Exactly.
Go to Mr.Locario.com and go get the document. If y'all don't want to get on the Bad Boy membership, maybe that, y'all don't want to be dealing with the monthly subscription or whatever.
Right.
Go get the fucking documentary. Do yourselves a fucking favor, bro.
Because, the game is heavy, bro. You understand? Like, y'all, even, I'll be like, when we be doing these fucking live streams, the game be so heavy. I'm like, y'all need to be up on the membership, and y'all need to definitely get this documentary. Come on, man. Like, that's crazy. Y'all missing out if y'all ain't really up on this shit yet. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure y'all guys get that. Also, make sure you guys get the book, How to Have Sex 2 Minutes a Day, ebook, hard copy, or audiobook. Go to Mr.Locario.com. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like the video on your way out. You feel what I'm saying? Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. You feel what I mean? We appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to everybody who donated. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everybody moderating in the chat. Shout out to James. Shout out to April MC in the building. You know what I'm saying? April's doing her thing, her sexy ass. You know what I'm saying? Look, guys, we appreciate y'all. Real talk. Y'all have no idea. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we definitely appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys hit us up and get that Game Kings, man. We need for everybody to get the Game Kings. Get it for Christmas, people, or get it for something. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna actually have we're going to have a holiday sale. You feel what I'm saying? Where you guys, if you join the Bad Boy membership, you're gonna get the Ultimate Bad Boys package for free. That's basically all of the products for free. That's over like what, almost $1,000 worth of material.
Yep.
You guys are gonna get for free if you join the Bad Boy membership. We're gonna do a sale from December 26th up until New Year's. You feel what I'm saying? So you got basically like almost like a whole week to get that shit cracking. You understand what I'm saying? So the sale is going to be popping off soon. And yeah, man, it's going to be crazy. Make sure you got to get the Game Kings. And I'm still working on the mixtape. The mixtape is fire, people. I'm telling you, it's like, yo, the shit is crazy. Like it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the game.
Yo, I don't know which buttons is what. Fuck, man.
You're picking up with all the buttons.
There we go. There we go. I was trying to give you applause. My bad.
But yeah, so the mixtape is fire, people. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to make sure you get that shit cracking. You feel what I mean? So we could get it going.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So you know that you guys can check that out, and the mixtape's gonna be free. You know what I mean? Right. So you guys can download it, put it on your iPods and iPads and iPhones and shit, and hear the hot shit. You feel what I'm saying? He said I'm gonna sound like Dougie Fresh on the mixtapes. Hilarious. But yo, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in, and we will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is